the Session IPA. Not bad. Nice color to it. It's got a, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a kind of a pretty good head there. Kind of those tight bubbles that makes it kind of foamy on the top, you know, kind of creamy on the top. This one is the one I made. I made it with, let's say, 9 pounds of pale ale malt, a pound of Carapils, 8 ounces of Munich, and 8 ounces of Crystal 10, actually. And I mashed it at 158 for an hour. Then I added a hop cocktail. Actually, after I mashed it, let me go back a bit. I put in a ½ ounce of Centennial at 60 minutes, and then at flame out, a hop cocktail consisting of Columbus, Cascade, Centennial, Mosaic, Cluster, and Chinook. I believe that's what the cocktail was. And I used a yeast I've never used before, and that was San Diego Super Yeast. It's WLP090. Then I dry hopped it with 3 ounces, an ounce of Columbus and 2 ounces of Centennial for about 4 days. But it came out really, really nice, and so I'm going to go ahead and go in for the taste here. Cheers, everybody. It's one of my best. It's one of the best beers I've ever made. Straight up honest with you. It has a really, really nice body. Look at the lacing on there too. I mean, that's just after one drink. I mean, it's got great lacing. That mashing it at 158 really did the trick. I mean, that really transformed this beer, I think. Of course, the hop cocktail at flame out is awesome. The thing is there's so little hops added in the boil. A ½ ounce of what was it, Centennial, actually. That it's not bitter, but it has a ton of hop flavor. And when I was reading this recipe in Brew Your Own magazine, I just thought, you know, there's a lot of really good points about the way they did this beer. All the hops at flame out, the 158 mash. Just a lesson to me on how to make a good beer. But that right there, boys and girls, is about as good as I've ever made a beer. I'm not kidding. In fact, I'm going in again for yet another taste. Cheers. Check that thing out. This is the wall-to-wall lacing on there. Very enjoyable. Came in at ABV 4.3 ABV, and just a nice. I mean, right now is the afternoon. I don't mind having one of these. You know, I mean, you can slam them and, you know, get dizzy or whatever, but it's just a nice. It's a really good tasting beer. Really good beer to sit down with. This would be a great beer in the northern hemisphere. Here it's winter, but this would just be a great beer for the summertime. What beer wouldn't? But anyway, so I'll put the recipe down below. I also I'll put in a link to the brew day on this one, and then you can go from the brew day to the dry hop, and I kind of link them together. But that is an absolute beauty. It's not bitter, but it's bursting with hop flavor. but it's not overpowering. It's balanced with a sweetness from the malt, especially from the Crystal 10, which is sweet, the Munich, which is a little bit sweet, and that pale ale malt, which in my book tends to be a little bit sweeter than the two-row, the pale two-row. I believe there's a little bit of difference there. But so you have that sweet. I mean, you do have a lot of hop flavor there, but then you have that really nice backbone, that malt backbone that carries that flavor and balances all. It's a beautiful drink. Cheers, everybody! I hope you can. I hope you brew this beer. Actually, you know, it'd be great. But yeah, that might be the best of 2014 for me. But anyway, cheers, everybody! I'll see you on the next brewing video, and I hope everybody has a good week. See you next week on Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.